Hello everyone. In this section of videos, let's understand what is service virtualization. It is also called as API mocking, and the tool that we are going to use for learning this concept is WireMock. WireMock is one of the most widely used and it's one of the most powerful tools available in the market today for creating mock API services. But before we deep dive into WireMock, let's understand what is API mocking. So as the name indicates, mocking simply means we are simulating a service. We are trying to emulate an actual API service, obviously for testing purpose. And why do we need to create a simulation? Why can't we use the actual one? So the reason of using a mock service, which is very widely used across API automation projects. So there are a couple of reasons why do we need mocking, and one of the very important reason is the application or the API service under test is not yet available for testing. So in the agile methodology, we start our automation efforts as soon as development effort starts. We start our automation as soon as development starts. That's how agile works. So when we start building our automation test cases at the beginning of the development of APIs, obviously we won't have any actual real API service up and running. So at that time, what we can do is we can get the expected requests, expected responses, all these details from the product team and create a mock web service.
Hey there, thanks for watching this video. Please do check out our full courses on coding and automation. Links are given in the description.
That we want to automate is not yet exist. It's not available. It is still under development. We can create a simulation of that service using a tool which is WireMock, or there is something called as Wireshark. There are various tools. And that's the very important first reason why do we need mock service in automation testing of APIs. Now, second reason is in our overall testing effort, we might have some components, some services which are third party. Like I'm talking to an application under test, a service under test from a client, but in between that communication, I need to talk to a third party service, let's say Microsoft Exchange server. Now, Microsoft Exchange might not be part of my test system. It is still a third party, and they may also charge for every communication that happens. So in that case, as this third party system, it can be anything which is part of our overall testing effort, but which is not part of testing, which is not the application under test. So in that case, what we can do is we can create a mock service instead of the real one. We can make it to provide the same responses that would have been provided by the actual third-party system, and then use those responses to test our API system under test. So basically, in our overall testing efforts, whatever third-party services are there, which are integral as part of end-to-end testing, but which we cannot control, but we need to perform the communication through them. In such cases, we can create mock services for all those third-party systems and make them provide the same responses as that of the actual systems would have provided. That are the two important reasons. Alright, so in the next session, we'll understand what is WireMock and how we can install WireMock and create a server locally.
Hi, this video was part of full step-by-step course on REST API automation. If you want to enroll in the course, then please check out the links in the description.